Our big focus at 10, Tamil Nadu is witnessing a massive wave of sycophancy after education institutions including 12,000 private schools that have decided to remain shut and movie stars staging protests. Now sports bodies have jumped into the Support Amma campaign. Eminent sports personalities including Olympic gold medalists, Padma Shri and Arjuna awardees have gathered in Chennai to carry out a signature campaign to garner support for the convicted former Chief Minister. Those taking part in this campaign include Joshna Chinnappa, Shiny Wilson and Olympic gold medalist Padma Shri Bhaskaran.
I'm now joined by V. Bhaskaran, the former Olympic captain and national coach. So thank you for talking to Headlines today. So all of you have gathered here. So what is the message that you're trying to convey?
See, the message is actually a bit late. We have been trying to organize this, and we had some government holidays in between about 3 to 4 days. And in fact, if you see today's elite people of sports people, they come here to just show that we have together with Amma to see that she comes back quickly, and also because most importantly we want to tell the people that we are not the politicians, we are not trying to dissuade the judgment, all those things. We want to see that, and a wonderful CM like this, and the sportsmen have benefited so many times, not once or twice. It's been about 18 boys and girls are representation games, and last time Commonwealth Games about 8 to 10 boys from here, and about Olympics and all. And everywhere you see the representation is from Tamil Nadu. I think that's because of the purely beautiful planning. In fact, that has gone to the head of all the sportswomen, and all the sportsmen felt, and they've been ringing up to me for the last so many days, why don't you organize this?
Exactly. So as you're making that point, we have been seeing a series of protests in Tamil Nadu from September 27, and now it has hit the doors of the sports fraternity as well. So what message are you trying to convey? Because she's been convicted in a graft case. So what message is the sports fraternity trying to convey to the people of Tamil Nadu and the country?
See, unlike the other, departments where, trying to, get the mileage or whatever it is, we want to get the mileage throughout India, and a lot of Indians, or a lot of Tamilians who are living outside the Tamil Nadu, that we're here to just see that CM comes back, because she's come out many times clean, not once or twice, There are a lot of other cases with, with Himalayan tar, so she's come back, and we know that she's going to greatly. That's why she's interested in sports. If she's unlike other sports people, then she would have given up and all. But she won't give up, that, and that's why we want to show a different solidarity to bring all the sports people in Tamil Nadu and see that she wants to come back, and we want to come back, so that we get a lot of benefits from her. Not only very financially, the infrastructures, so many things have been developed for the last so many years because she loves sports, and she has played sports in the school. That's important to us.
Right. So you are here for a signature campaign, or what kind of campaign are you planning to do today?
No, we have collected a lot of sports from all departments, like IOB, railways, and all, because all these people have played some or other for Tamil Nadu, and we have current national coaches volleyball, Sridhar here, we have Anand Natarajan here, so many people who have come here just to see that we show that we are interested in Madam. And we are not concerned really about other things happening in and around today, but we want to show that. In fact, we want to do it larger scale, bigger one, maybe after some time, because we want to show that a signature campaign is going on here. Already it started about 7 o'clock, and we are going to the schools or something, and we want to send it to Prime Minister, and so on, and so that we want to show that all sportsmen are supporting. Not because of CM, because she is a lady which has generated a lot of sports culture in Tamil Nadu.
All right, thank you. So that's coming from V. Bhaskaran, who is telling that the entire sports fraternity is with the former Chief Minister of the state. With camera person Daniel Srishareddy in Chennai for Headlines Today. I'm now joined by Bharadishwaran, the chairman of Tamil Nadu Rugby Football Association. So you have gathered here today to show your support to the former Chief Minister of the state. What message are you trying to convey?
So we are not here to comment about the verdict, what has come. In tough times for Amma, we are there for her to support. She's the one who supported the sports a lot. Compared to any other chief ministers in the whole country, she's the one who has supported sports a lot. So we would like to show our gratitude to her in such a way to show our love and affection towards her. In her tough times, we are there to be for her.
And we have been seeing a lot of people protesting, but this is the first time, or first probably a support coming from the sports fraternity. But what kind of signals will it send to the other eminent sports personalities in the country that when a group is coming out to support the former Chief Minister who's been convicted and arrested in the graft case?
So the thing is, for anything there is something called a first step. We are the first organization from outside to come and support her. maybe this will be start from tomorrow onwards. We may expect many people to come.
Right. Who are the people who will be likely to be joining this protest?
I mean, this particular protest, all the eminent sportspersons like Shani Wilson and Philip and Mr. Bhaskaran, hockey gold medalist, and Mr. Sunny, he's an international basketball player, Mr. Prem, he's an Indian basketball player, and many more others have to come.
And that's clearly coming from the sports fraternity, that they are here to only to show the support and not to do anything against the judiciary. With camera person Daniel Srisha Reddy in Chennai for Headlines Today.
All right, tracking the big Jaya verdict for us is our team of reporters. Rohini Swami is joining us from Bangalore, where the bail plea is likely to come up before the Karnataka High Court. Also with us, Sresha Reddy, who's been getting us interviews with sports persons from that protest venue. Sresha, I want to come to you first. First, we saw movie stars and now sports persons falling over each other to voice their support for the AIA-DMK chief.
Well, exactly, Simi. That is the sentiment that's been echoing in Tamil Nadu. We saw Tamil film fraternity protesting. We saw traders union protesting. Today also they have called a strike, hunger strike outside in the Coimbatore market, which is one of the biggest markets in Tamil Nadu. But yes, of course, it's the first time a sports fraternity has come out to show their support and solidarity to the former Chief Minister. Let me just go across to V. Bhaskaran, who just spoke to us a while back. So, just one quick question. You have signed the petition. So, I mean, now that she's been convicted, is it something that you're questioning the judiciary because you're also demanding her release?
Well, I think, if you can see the status of that, what is happening in Tamil Nadu, I think we are not talking about justice and all. No, there are so many cases that have been, diverted. There are so many cases which has been defeated. I think she has faced many cases like this. Why not she come back? I mean, if there is a scope to come back, I think why not she come back? And that's what we're here for, as sports personality.
Exactly. So he's saying that she will come back, but I will also go across to Mr. Raju, who is the president of Tamil Nadu Rugby Football Association. You have gathered a lot of people here. So what is the message that you're trying to convey to the people in Tamil Nadu as a whole, or even the country? Where when the entire sports fraternity comes out, is it out something a bad signal or something? An example that you're trying to set. What kind of precedent are you setting?
No. It's just a reciprocation of good deeds and welfare Amma did to the sports associations that we are coming back with. So whatever good deeds will turn only into good deeds. And Amma, we are hoping and praying that the bail will be heard today and she'll come out today. And not only that, she'll come out of the case soon too.
Exactly. So that is the sentiment that's coming from the sports fraternity, that the former Chief Minister will come out clean from this case and of course get a bail too. Back to you, Simi.
Right, so after movie stars, we have sports persons indulging in sycophancy. Of course, all eyes in the Karnataka High Court, which is expected to take up AIA-DMK Supremo Jayalalitha's bail plea. The former Chief Minister has been lodged in a Bangalore jail for the past week after she was convicted by a lower court in a disproportionate assets case. Security in Bangalore has been tightened and prohibitory orders have been put into place around the court and prison premises in view of the threat of violence. Bangalore City Police is expecting a heavy influx of AIA-DMK workers from Tamil Nadu into the High Court campus and around central prison premises. Rohini Swami is with us live from Bangalore this morning. Rohini, take us to the security arrangements that have been put into place ahead of that crucial bail plea hearing.
Well, the Karnataka High Court now sits after the Dasra holidays. These are the regular bench that is sitting. We should also remember that there were two sittings earlier, that is a vacation bench and a special bench also had sat, but they had pushed the case and finally posted it for today when they will hear the bail petition of J. Jayalalitha, the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. In terms of the security arrangements, if I can show you, Section 144 has been imposed around the Karnataka High Court area in a similar way outside Bangalore Central Jail where Jayalalitha is lodged. There also Section 144. That means people cannot move around in groups there. Here you can see the security police deployment, the gates almost a kilometer away from the High Court premises itself. That is where the media also has been kept. People have been asked and they are being screened around this area in a 1 kilometer radius. Apart from that, the border area between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, that is Hosur area, the Karnataka police are seeing to that. ADMK followers who want to enter the state, they will see to that. First they will be screened, there are no firearms with them, they are not carrying any kind of armaments with them, and after they are thoroughly checked will they be allowed to enter, but that also they will be filtered. more importantly, if I can talk about the kind of deployment that is taking place, there is almost 3,000 to 4,000 police personnel deployed around Karnataka High Court as well as the jail area. This is almost similar to the deployment that was being made by the Karnataka police when her conviction, when the verdict had come out, and then she was jailed that day. So that kind of posse of policemen around the place to see to that nothing untoward happens, and none of the ADMK followers also create any kind of law and order issues.
That's a massive security arrangements in place. Rohini and Pratibha, thanks so much for bringing us up to date with this story. This is a big political story. We'll continue tracking on headlines. Say Jayalalitha's bail plea coming up for hearing. She's also challenged her conviction by a lower court before the Karnataka High Court.